and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. Hey, Dave.
Well, LeBron James is closing in on the top 3 all-time list in scoring. LeBron said it's an honor, but he added, scoring has never been on my list of goals. Facilitating, rebounding, defending, getting blocked shots and things of that nature always ranked above that. Kevin, he has filled up the box score for a long time.
He can impact the game in so many ways. D.A., thank you. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Look at the Bucks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they're just right now outperforming those preseason predictions. And that's because they're getting help from some unlikely sources.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Davis. And there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Green. And it's James in at the 1. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Kaminsky out there with Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the 3. A lot of pace with these two teams, Doris. You were the primary ball handler when you played. What was your style?
Well, I think, the style that players want to play in, Kevin, are the fast-paced, open-floor styles, which really allows you to showcase, number 1, if you're a skilled basketball player. Number 2, do you have great athleticism? Is speed your best attribute? To me, a free-flowing, fast-paced, sort of read and react system is the absolute ideal style.
Here's Ruby. Following the basket by JaVale McGee. Teardrop shot. It's good.
Oh, you have to appreciate Rubio's creativity. Floats that one in.
Here's Los Angeles now. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, and that one, unbelievable shooting display, especially from long range. That turned out to be the difference.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
That shot off. Good D by LeBron. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. First quarter, just over a minute played. On its way from Caldwell-Pope for 2. That one wide left.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Oubre, good.
I tell you, like lightning. Kelly Oubre flashes through on the drive. No one quick enough to stop him.
And the dunk by James.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, Greg. If you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Ayton, James with some nice D.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And finished off by LeBron.
If you're going to step in front of LeBron James, we're going to question your sanity. Just a freak of nature.
And the first task for Monty Williams is going to be retooling this offense. Plenty of offensive talent here. Team has underperformed on that end for years.
And one of the things he wants to implement, Greg, Monty Williams wants to utilize more movement, right? He has mentioned a style similar to what they ran while he was with the Spurs organization. So don't expect to see any stagnant bodies on the offensive end this year.
And here's Rubio, following the three-pointer by Anthony Davis. Rubio against LeBron. And again, it's the Suns missing.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Suns trail by 11. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Still playing at an MVP level, LeBron James the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Phoenix making some changes. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Saric comes in for Kaminsky. And it's Bridges in for Oubre. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Caldwell Pope. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Danny Green. And Cook subbed in for James. Here is Cook. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Ricky Rubio. No good from Booker. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on an 18-4 run. And it's slammed in by Davis.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
And Greg, you know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
And it's the Suns with the ball. After the basket by Los Angeles.
There's a reason Dwight Howard has so many all-defensive teams to his credit. Good night with the block.
Outside, Davis. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Johnson, hoping to put that miserable performance against Brooklyn behind him tonight. And it's sent back by Howard.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit, Greg, for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Los Angeles. 1:06 left to play here in the first. And Baines kicks to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Shots good by Baines. Baines has got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
Bradley, that's for 2. Here's Davis. It's tipped. Johnson left side. And he drops it in from the low post.
So effective, so strong. Get to your spot. Tyler Johnson gives you so much on the offensive end.
And the shot goes in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Kuzma. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Plays with such a fearlessness. Kuzma is terrific at staying engaged and forcing the issue.
And both free throws good for Kuzma. Booker with it. 3 seconds left. That one a little long. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Los Angeles leads by 16. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Versatility is so important in today's NBA. That works just fine for combo guard Tyler Johnson.
I don't really limit myself to one position. I feel like I can guard both positions. Being able to do that, I feel like I'll have the capability to fill in when needed.
And with all the switching we see teams, Greg, employing right now, that defensive versatility is highly prized, highly valuable.
And Johnson, an excellent athlete. He's got the tools to impact the game both offensively and defensively.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Anthony Davis is out there with Howard. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Caruso in at the 2.
I'll tell you, let that guy get ahead of steam. Booker can finish at the rim with surprising power.
Passes it to Howard. Inside, Bridges with the steal. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. And Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Andre Ayton's checked in for Aaron Baines. Kelly Oubre comes in for Bridges. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Booker.
I think the player most closely identified with the Phoenix Suns the last 3 years, obviously Devin Booker. You know, here's a guy who averaged well over 20 points. He can beat you with the pass as well. He's the piece that gives this team great hope for the future.
And Ayton stays with it.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And the foul's on Chet Diallo. That is his first foul of the game. Danny Green, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Rondo passes to McGee. LeBron right side. Lays it up off the glass. James has got 12 in the game. And what's astounding, even with Booker, the Suns have been last, Doris, in three-point accuracy 2 straight seasons.
Yeah, and I think that speaks, Kev, to the roster construction. You need floor spacing to win games, and it can't be from just one guy. This franchise knows that. They just haven't been able to yet solve the problem.
Here is McGee. The Suns getting the bucket. Oubre with the steal. To the inside. Johnson, the pass to Diallo. Floats one. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. This game against Phoenix here, it's the first look at the Suns.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Kaminsky is checked in for Shaq Diallo. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Quinn Cook's checked in for Rajon Rondo. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Johnson outside. Just 5 to shoot. The dish to Kaminsky. No good with the triple. Los Angeles leading by 13. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Looking here at some numbers for Rubio. How he performed last season. Averaged about 12 points a game, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, this is a guy who brings a solid skill set. Excellent ball handler, high level of playmaking, the perfect backup point.
Now Johnson. Following the miss by Frank Kaminsky from deep to the left wing. Here's Ayton. And again, it's the Suns missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Doris, early on, every team trying to establish a winning attitude. And now you find out if that can carry through the rigors of an entire regular season.
No doubt, Kevin. I think if you can establish some winning early, that can go a long way toward building momentum, building confidence, especially if you have a young team or if you're a veteran team who has aspirations to be champions. So much at stake early.
Good point.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now, here's Rubio. Guarded closely, and that one good.
Well, that's the way it works. Good call, good finish inside by Rubio.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Saric has checked in for Phoenix. Devin Booker comes in for Tyler Johnson. Davis is checked in for Los Angeles. Avery Bradley comes in for Caldwell Pope. James, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on the Phoenix Suns.
At his size, LeBron is a handful inside, and sometimes you can't help but foul him to try and prevent that easy bucket.
And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
The Suns making a switch here. Bridges checks in.
Don't you get the sense that LeBron James is in complete command, not only of himself, but of his teammates? The drive this guy possesses is truly incredible.
Now, here's Bridges. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
1:16 left to play in the first half. Pass to Kaminsky. Over to the left wing. And Rubio kicks to Booker. Not going to go that time. Bradley with some nice D. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And the Suns making a change here. Baines is checked in. For Los Angeles, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Well, at this point, Kevin, with LeBron rolling, the #1 goal on every possession, get it to the king.
And it's the Suns with the ball. After the basket by Los Angeles. Offensive rebound. Saric, that's good. Saric has got his first points in this one.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Bridges for 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Baines with the block. Now, here's Rubio. He's covered closely. Snatched away. And here we go with Cook heading to the hoop. Finished off the break. Cook's got 5 points so far.
Well, Kev, that's the court vision of Avery Bradley. Remarkable how he finds these wide-open teammates on a consistent basis.
And so it's Los Angeles, sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good group too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 17 points and 3 rebounds. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, we have to talk about the unbelievable job they've done rebounding the basketball. they've sent bodies flying to the boards on every possession. They've been a stronger, quicker, tougher team by a wide margin. And it's that dominance on the glass that's going to win them this game.
Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
Well, they gave up too many good looks. You look at the field goal percentage against them, this tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, right? Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Oubre out there with Frank Kaminsky. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Pass to Booker. Over Green. No good from Booker. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Davis kicks to McGee. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. But they recover it. Green dishes to McGee. Can't connect from short range.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
No good from Booker. Los Angeles leading by 19. Green passes to Caldwell Pope. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Now, here's Rubio. The pass to Oubre. 4 on the clock. Passes it to Ayton. McGee with the block. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Anthony Davis. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Danny Green. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for James.
And although not the biggest guy, you gotta love how Rondo uses his body inside. Has a great touch as well around the rim.
Now here's Kaminsky. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Booker. Pass to Kaminsky. The Suns need to get a shot off. Fader on the way. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
This guy's so effective. DeAndre Ayton will take the mid-range if you concede it.
And when you watch DeAndre Ayton, you really are just floored by how he moves. The amount of speed and agility he has for a player as solid as Ayton is doesn't come around very often.
And those physical attributes of Ayton are so imposing. Greg, who does he remind you of?
I mean, for current players, you see a bit of Embiid and how they both move so fluidly for 7-footers. From the past, I see a bit of David Robinson in his game.
And there's the pass to Diallo. To the left side wing. Ayton kicks to Booker. And he uses the glass on the layup. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he can do this now. Booker is not just a spot-up shooter. Very good with the ball in his hands.
Howard. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Back to Diallo. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Bridges, he's checked in for Phoenix. And the free throw, no good. Scores, what's the best combination of inside-outside basketball you see offensively now?
Well, two guys really come to mind immediately for me. It's Joel Embiid and Anthony Davis, because both men can face up and knock down shots in a legitimate enough fashion that you've got to get out and contest those guys. But the other side of this is they can play in the post and be a legitimate back to the basket force who you've got to guard with more than one guy. I mean, how exciting, Kevin, are Joel and AD to watch play?
They are thrilling. I would agree. And it's in there. Diallo's got 6.
Boy, that's the vision and ability to deliver precise passes. Rubio completely on point.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That'll be his second foul of the game. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Bradley's checked in. Here's Caruso. Here's Howard. The jumper's good from inside 6 feet. Howard's got his second bucket.
That is a grown man move from Dwight Howard.
Pass to Rubio. To the paint. Here's Diallo. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. 8 points for him.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Booker dishes to Rubio. There's 1:26 left to play in the third. Back to Bridges. Here's Baines. And the Suns get it back. Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
To me, Greg, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out. Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Suns. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. Timeout called, the Suns.
And no doubt, coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
So for the Suns, Saric has checked in for Diallo, and it's Johnson in for Ricky Rubio. And then for Los Angeles, Davis is checked in for Howard. James comes in for Caldwell Pope, and Cook subbed in for Alex Caruso. Now here's Booker. He's got 10. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, this guy is an explosive offensive talent. When Devin Booker's cooking, my goodness.
Here's Davis. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Davis has got 14 points.
Well, this is what he does. Find ways to make his presence felt, then this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone. Well, outstanding contest on the shot, and then he's positioned perfectly to go after the rebound.
And James with the basket on the assist by Kuzma. Kuzma's got 4 assists now tonight.
Boy, bump them all you want. If James has already started his motion on a scoring chance, little you can do about it.
Now Booker fires the 3. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Los Angeles rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very... And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got JaVale McGee. Bradley is out there with Cook. Then there's Jared Dudley, and it's Daniels in at the 3, the small forward. And it's Okobo missing. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Johnson with the block.
You can see Tyler Johnson with that vertical has the ability to send it back.
Got a piece of it. That one falls. And Los Angeles guys shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. The shot's good from McGee.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Feeds it to Kaminsky. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Saric outside. Doris, we've both been very public in our admiration for LeBron, the face of the league, for so many years. When he retires, and we're approaching that date, who do you think might step up and take his place as the face of the NBA?
Well, probably the most likely candidate is the new and reigning MVP, and that's Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is an absolute physical force. He's put on 50 pounds. He's getting more and more skilled. When he adds that three-point shot as a consistent weapon and gets to an in-between game, he will be impossible to guard. Kawhi Leonard, you know, he is now sort of taking over as a multi-time winner of the Finals MVP, and certainly a player guys want to play with. So just a couple of possibilities there, Kev.
Dudley finds McGee. Rebound by the Suns. And the basket by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Okobo looking over the floor. Dishes it to Johnson. To the middle. Okobo. That's good. Okobo's got his first 2 points of the night.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Pass to McGee. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
We'll go for a different look here. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Dudley. Anthony Davis comes in for Troy Daniels. Rajon Rondo is checked in for Bradley. And it's LeBron in for Quinn Cook.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Pass to Kaminsky. High arcing shot for Los Angeles. They've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Kaminsky's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, Devin Booker is known as a scorer, but this guy will find you if you're open.
Oh, that's blocked. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. McGee, the pass to James. Three-pointer. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it, Greg? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
It's Kuzma penetrating, and the shot is good.
Boy, Kev, those are the instincts of LeBron James that we're witnessing. Just terrific. It's sensing when the defense has left one of his guys open.
Ayton against McGee. Ayton kicks to Kaminsky. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And the dunk by James.
He could see it in LeBron's eyes. He will not be denied on that drive.
1:36 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Rubio, the pass to Oubre. Now here's Kaminsky. He's guarded by Davis. Rubio outside. Clock at 6. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunity.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And then for Los Angeles, Jared Dudley's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Troy Daniels comes in for Rajon Rondo. And it's Alex Caruso in for Anthony Davis. Okobo, that's good.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Here's LeBron, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Come on, LeBron welcomes contact, so you are really doing him a favor when you send him to the line.
He doesn't get the second one. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Okobo makes it off the glass.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. Here's James. Shoots the 3. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easy. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing that.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.